Jean-Luc, folks call 1 a.m., 2 a.m., 8 p.m., Saturday morning, because they've had an incident. What's the first thing your team does?
Well, the very first thing we want to do is get onto a triage call with the client and their team. We want to understand what's happened so far, what indicators and activities are they seeing, what actions have they taken, any response work or investigation that's already been done. But then we also want to understand, what do you need in the way of response support or resources. With that, we're going to be able to craft a response strategy that's uniquely designed for you and for your environment, so that we can make sure that you're getting the best targeted services that you need.
And, I know we've been in this situation now more than once. I mean, several times where, somebody has used a different incident response firm and then they came to us because it didn't work. It was not what they wanted. Tell me about those situations and why come to us first.
Well, what we've been seeing with other incident response service providers out there is that they've got a very limited scope in the tools that they use or the systems that they will examine. We've encountered other providers out there who are using tools which, for example, only work on Windows and Linux servers, and they're not looking at embedded devices, they're not looking at network infrastructure, they're not looking at IoT gear. And all of this equipment could be Linux on a chip. It may still have exploits. It could have software that's out of date, which could be leveraged by an attacker in order to pivot and stay hidden in your network, even if all of your servers and your workstations are still reporting clean. And so those are the kinds of things that we look to root out and remediate with you as fast as possible.
And I mean, with your team of experts, we can get that done and we can get it right the first time around. I know the other thing that people ask you on that first call, and then as we go through these things, they ask you is, how soon can you get me out of this? I didn't sign up for this. This terrible thing has happened to me. I'm mad. How fast can I get out of this? How do you answer that question?
The unfortunate answer is it depends. Each organization and each incident is going to be unique. Some organizations, for example, they just need strategic services. They just want advice and guidance on how to handle things, but they've got the technical resources in house in order to manage and remediate the incident. Others need side by side or shoulder to shoulder support and services. They need us to log into their systems and work with them to help identify the threats and remediate the systems. And it's also going to depend on what systems have been affected and how. If you've got good backups available, it could be really quick to get your environment back up and running. But if your backups have been compromised and your servers have been compromised, then we could be looking at significant amounts of downtime. But one of the things that we look for is how to quickly get you back up and running as fast as possible.
Thank you, and thanks for joining me today. So, folks, if you need incident response, please get in touch with us. Criticalinsight.com. Also on the webpage is our 800 number. We do answer it 24/7. We're here for you. It's not how we want to meet you, of course. So, let's meet each other before something happens. We do retainers. We have 24/7 SOC services. There are all sorts of ways we can meet each other before that happens. But if you're in that kind of situation, give us a call, go to our website, shoot us an email. We're always here for you. Thanks very much, Jean-Luc, for joining us. Thanks, everybody, for watching.